Alright, so now we're going to look at a new scene, and we're going to be using an array. Okay, this one falls outside of things that you need, but you can use it for building geometry for booleans and all kinds of things. So first off, we're going to add a mesh cylinder. We're going to make this mesh kind of big, so just scale it up and then move it on down. We're going to pretend that this is a tower, and we're going to pretend this is a block. Okay, we're going to go something like that. Okay, so the cylinder has a pivot point. Let's go into Z. That pivot point's right here. Let's say the pivot point's somewhere else, but let's just move it over here. Okay, now I got this, and that pivot point's over there. So this way I can show you how it works if you don't have it dead in the center. So first off, I need to get this to this. To do that, I grab this mesh and go Object, Snap, Cursor to Selected. Good. Then I take this object. I want to make this the pivot point right here. So I go Object, Set Origin, Origin to 3D Cursor. Boom. Alright, I'm going to need one key component here that I haven't covered yet, and that's add mesh or add empty and arrows. Okay. We're going to be rotating this in a second. It's a non-renderable, non-entity. So just go to arrows, and wherever the cursor's at, that's where it's going to end up at. You can only highlight it over here very easily, so let's locate it over here. Alright, so let's go to this object. Let's look at for an array. It's under the wrench. Let's go to array. And the array, you can just go like that, add some array to it. So right now that made 11 blocks. Let's take relative offset off. And let's go to object offset. And then what we're going to do is put a checkbox here, and then choose the thing called empty. Alright, so now that empty's got it, we could just go to empty and rotate empty. And that will do this. Boom. Okay, that might seem a lot, so if you don't need this many, you can select one of them and then lower the count. So let's lower the count by 9. Okay, then go back to empty, and again, jump into a top view and rotate. And we keep doing that until we get a good, let's say, offset to them. One very unique feature about this is if you go into edit mode on this and you manipulate in X-ray mode, you can make things that look like this. Let's scale these in. Let's scale these out. So you can come up with a million cool shapes. Just like that. And then when you go back in object mode, there they are. And if you toggle off that, you can see them right here. So you could boolean these into place if you wanted to. You can use them in other places, but this also makes it very easy to build the blocks on the top of a tower, for example. Also, if you needed, let's say, to add mesh cube, add mesh cube. Then take this one and go array. It'll ask you what direction you want to go in. Look at this. So if you go 0 on this one but 1 on this one, and then increase that size, you can also go negative. And then boom, 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 boom. Alright, so you can make blocks going around in a circle, or you can go blocks on the top of another piece of geometry. Very easy. Alright, that is the array feature. Again, if you want to keep these, you just go to apply. And now they are geometry. Alright, let's go on to the next video.